Hi there! So I'm back and I have even more Disney knowledge for you, and I'm so excited to get to these questions. So as some of you might know, there was a comment on one of my videos a while ago that was just a whole list of questions from a user named MJ Roy. And since then, I've answered her questions, and a lot of other people have asked that I would also send them the questions and answers. So I decided that I might as well just make a video for it because there was a lot of really good questions. And I always tell you guys to leave comments in the videos about questions you might have, but I never really turn them into videos, so I thought this would be a good opportunity to start that. So the first question is, what were your hours like? How many? Which days? And at what times of the day? For me, I had usually 8-hour days, sometimes 6, sometimes 10, mostly 8 though. It would kind of depend. During peak season, you know, I'd have the longer hours, and during the less busy times of the year, we would have shorter hours. Like when I first got there in the middle of January, early February, it was about 6-hour days, and then it got bumped up to 8 and sometimes 10 for extra magic hours. Usually I had to work 5 days per week, and then I would have 2 days off. Usually the 2 days were consecutive. They didn't split up your weekend or anything for me. I didn't rely on having Saturdays and Sundays off because I don't think I ever had a single Sunday off, but I sometimes had Saturdays. Those normal kind of weekends are usually reserved for the people who are full-timers there, you know, and college program students or CPs are usually given their weekends in the middle of the week. The CPs are usually the closers as well, for custodial at least, and that meant that I was getting to work at 2 p.m. and around 2 p.m., you know, it would vary. And I would usually get off at 10:30 p.m. or sometime like that. Now if it was an extra magic hours night, I wouldn't get off till like midnight, you know, but it was just another schedule to get used to, you know. The next question is, how tired were you by the end of the day? I was pretty tired by the end of the evening usually, but I would still go out with my friends after work to like McDonald's or something before we went home, so it wasn't really that bad. And you know, you get used to the schedule, so I got used to working hard, and I don't think it'll be too worrisome for you guys either. The next question is, how stressful was your job? For me, my job really wasn't that stressful. I would say that usually it was just a matter of knowing when I needed to be in my restroom to get things taken care of, and keeping an eye on things, you know. As long as you stay on top of things with any kind of a job, it's going to be less stressful. I have since had a much more stressful job working in fast food, and I would say that custodial was comparatively like a cakewalk. Not that it was easy, it was just I knew what I was expected to do, and it was pretty much the same thing every day, but I would get moved around from restroom to restroom. The only time that was really stressful was when it was really busy. And dealing with that was difficult because these tour groups would just come through, huge groups, loiter in the bathroom, kind of take over, and then we'd always have to have like extensive cleaning that we would have to do after that. And you know, it wasn't anything against them or anything, it's just anytime there's going to be somebody coming in a huge group, it's going to end up getting messy, you know, rather than like a steady trickle of people. So along with the tour groups, there's also anytime a show would dump. So we'd have Fantasmic would get out, and people would walk down Sunset Boulevard and use the restroom, and then there'd be a huge long line, and we'd have to get that all cleaned up. Or after Beauty and the Beast, Lights, Motors, Action, stuff like that. Anytime there's a show dump, there would be a lot of people that would just come at once, and so that's when it got a little bit stressful, but as long as you stay on top of things and keep things stocked, it's going to be okay. How hard was it to be trained? For me, the training experience was absolutely awesome. Like, they really make sure that you know your job, and they have a system for going through, you know, they have people set up who are trainers. It's not just like whoever is available will train you. They have trainers who are scheduled to only train you, you know, they don't have another job for the day. So, for 2 days I was trained in restrooms and on streets, and, you know, I went through the job and got told all this information. I think it's just really great because Disney really does want you, the worker, to know your job, you know, before they throw you into it by yourself. They have a reputation to uphold, and so they're going to make sure that you know how to do your job And for me that was just great because then I knew what was expected of me the first day. And I was a little bit nervous the first day that I was on my own, but I knew that I had my radio and I could call anybody if I needed help. And you know, they take into consideration that you're new. So I thought that was really great. The training was absolutely great. Would you choose a different role now? Personally, I really liked custodial, and since I've come home and had a different kind of a job, and I've seen the other jobs that were at Disney, I would say that it's likely that I would choose custodial again if I got to choose my role. This time when I'm going back, I'm going to be doing quick service food and beverage. This time when I'm going back, I'll be doing quick service food and beverage, which I'm excited about. But if I had to choose another role, like if I couldn't choose custodial, I would probably choose something like main gate, because Disney is pretty reliable for keeping your hours consistent from week to week, so you know, you don't have to worry about like, oh, I don't know what my hours are going to be this week. They're pretty good about giving you the hours you need and keeping in mind that you're an independent student living on your own, you know? I mean, with other students, but still. What did I do in my free time? Well, I feel like I had a lot of free time, you know, I mean, working 45 to 50 hours a week seems like I wouldn't. So sometimes we would go shopping. There's a lot of outlet malls around, some that you can walk to, some that they have buses to and stuff like that. So I would either go to the park or to the mall or shopping for groceries. A couple different times my friends and I would drive to the beach, which is about an hour drive, sometimes more, and then sometimes we would just go and do like really random things. Buffalo Wild Wings was a pretty popular spot apparently because they have some sort of like student night or something. I was never really into that because I don't drink, you know, I'm not legal drinking age, but even if I was, I probably wouldn't just go out and drink. And sometimes we'd go to downtown Disney because that's just always a fun time to just go get a bite to eat or go watch a movie or, you know, whatever, because you get a discount at the movie theater there. And so, I don't know, there's a lot of stuff to do. It's pretty fun. And I feel like I had a lot of free time. So that was all the questions that I was asked in that post. If you have any more questions, I'll be sure to answer them one way or another, either in video or just immediately to your actual comment in the comment section. So I hope that you enjoyed, and I'm glad that you're watching, and have a great day.